But we're back. It's Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about. Let's lead off with Misfits 15. Your reactions. Should I play your tweet?
Oh yeah, play my tweet
to Misfits.
I need to see. I'm getting annoyed.
Bro, when are you changing your handle? I have to get that changed.
How do you change the actual handle? You can do it. I just changed my username.
Yeah, you can change it. You get like I think
Instagram won't even let me.
No, on Twitter.
I tried to do it on Instagram. It's like nah, son. You have to do it like you have to like contact.
Oh, that's too much work.
Something and like they have to like.
Am I wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing right now? No, this is a different one. This is my Abercrombie and Fitch. You feel me? All right, so this was Sensei's reaction to the main event of Misfits 15.
I don't know. I wish I could actually bet on this. I would put all the money on Paige.
I don't like how you sold me out immediately. I appreciate that. Here we go.
Hold up. What'd you say?
Yeah, she's the underdog.
This is what I said.
This is not financial advice. When you have a nearly sure underdog, that's what you take, right?
This is what I said.
An underdog is crazy.
An underdog.
This is what I said.
Elle is tough, but do you think she's as tough as Paige?
This is what I said.
Does Elle have an advantage?
One that
Anyway,
I can find. Not one that I can find.
This is what I said.
We found
Just
one.
knocked that whoever that girl was out in 14, dude.
Yes, but that girl was running
Or wait,
into
was that
all
10?
the punches,
This is what I said.
which is not the same
Fair
as
play.
like I throw a punch off the glove and you get dropped.
This is what I said.
She really shouldn't be in there with Paige.
I agree.
This is what I said.
I'm like, Elle doesn't stand a chance. So if Elle does something crazy, that's dope.
This is what I said.
Well, that's dope. There you go, dude. Power, but let's not get crazy.
This is what I said.
Oh man,
How is Paige the betting underdog?
So there it is, man.
Oh,
There's our swings there. Now listen.
I was really upset. I was more disappointed in Paige.
Then you were happy for Elle?
I was not. I was obviously because I'm like this makes me look super wrong. You know what I mean?
Facts. Those hurt.
But,
don't they hurt.
But no, when she knocked down like Paige, that was dope.
Yeah,
I was like,
crazy.
yo, let's go. That was fire. But it was more so the aftermath. I'm like, okay, Paige
Slim
got
Shady.
caught. And then Paige is just blind, dude. Like I was so disappointed with her fight IQ. Like this is the thing. Elle only had a right hand.
Pretty
That's
much.
the only.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's all she had. And Paige was essentially like throwing combinations blind.
Yeah.
Without any worry for the right hand. And Elle's just like,
What did I tell you? I wish that we could find
connect.
I wish we could find that montage of me trying to convince you Elle had a shot because of Paige sitting down in the pocket and not caring about throwing and exchanging. I was like, it's
right.
She does
yeah,
this.
Yes.
She does this.
But
shit.
I was just like, okay, because typically there's a variety of punches you have to worry about, and you get caught by one. Maybe it's a hook, uppercut. But when it's only that punch and you've already gotten dropped, to see the reckless abandon and just be like, whatever. And
Again.
then Elle was just missing. Also, like Elle was just missing. It wasn't like, you know,
Right.
every time and Paige is just running into that right hand. I'm like, all you need to do is just look out for the right hand.
Yeah.
And it would have been pure domination. Because like other than that, Elle wasn't able to do much. You know, Paige was dominating the
She was
size
in the
when
volume, yeah.
Right. You know, so it was just disappointing.
Someone said they
to see
lost their
a
house
fight
and their
IQ.
mortgage because of you. So how do you feel?
I opened up with this.
I love how people that don't have houses think that a mortgage is like a part of a house. He said, I lost the house and the mortgage. If you lost the mortgage, you're winning, brother. Let me tell you. Trust me.
Yeah, facts.
Let me tell you. If you don't have a mortgage anymore, you chilling.
Winning.
Someone else said, Batman Braun said, Gibb beats Paige. Do we have to give it up now that Gibb actually beats Paige?
Oh, yeah, bro. No, dude, forget that, dude. Gibb all the way. Put the house on Gibb.
Put the house
just
and the mortgage on Gibb.
and the mortgage, because now I feel like Paige would be like pull a Ronda and be like, yeah, I can stand up. You know what I'm saying? I lost all trust. I lost the trust in the experience of a martial artist in like her fight IQ. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Dude. I just don't know. I'm like, why? How are you been fighting this long?
Because they don't have to. You know what it really is, man? And we're starting to see this more and more with MMA people that come over and do boxing, is that they don't fight in these specific distances, rule sets, exchanges. They are used to being able to exchange with people, and then those people not be as accurate. Those people not be strictly boxing trained to be able to throw punches inside their punches. Like these people are more crisp than they are. They just are.
But she had to have been like still, dude.
But I would honestly like go to venture and be like, how much boxing specific training do MMA fighters do unless that's like one of their favorite martial arts? Like your boy Calvin is a box. He loves boxing. He can box.
Right. Yeah.
Goes to Sean Foley's. You know what I'm saying? They get it done. Max Holloway loves to box. How much training do you think? I'm trying to think of like an elite fighter. How much training do you think a guy like, even like a Alexander Volkanovski strictly does boxing at City Kickboxing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, obviously they don't do strictly boxing, but still, you have to have the fight IQ to know somebody. They studied her. That was acknowledged. We've been studying Elle.
Yeah.
All you got to do is watch out for the right hand. That should be the number one priority of the game plan.
They're also not used to, at least in my opinion, it doesn't look like they're used to boxing setups. So, like, I know it's simple stuff to us because we watch it all the time, but seeing a jab over and over and seeing just the setup of the right hand low to start and then coming upstairs with it, again, maybe that's just, I'm not giving excuses to Paige. I'm just saying these are the reasons that would be as easy as it is.
I wouldn't give an excuse. I'm just saying I was disappointed in her low fight IQ.
Yeah.
And also, it wasn't just that one punch. You saw throughout the fight. It was like, hello.
Lost my
right hand is. I lost my tax.
Lost my taxes and my tax return.
My tax return.
They're not even. They just lost their homework now. But yeah, so Paige gets a draw because, like you said, after the knockdown, it was a lot of Paige coming back and trying to make up for that, and then you can maybe say Elle won one more of the rounds potentially. So they give it a draw. I'm okay with that. Run it back. Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Elle deserves that for sure. I was also very impressed. I want to say this with Elle's, which I think made the fight competitive. I think it would have been. This is what I was worried about with Elle, is her ability to not get hit.
Even when she did get hit, she was tough.
Her head movement, her footwork, her feints was completely different. She seemed like a completely different fighter. When I saw the way she was moving, she seemed aware of some of the stuff that Paige was trying to do. She seemed like able to get out of the way where she didn't do that in the past. She was just always in the way, always.
Right.
And then she was throwing punches. So she was able to like head movement, circling out, feinting, and then exiting. So I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that. So like that surprised me. That's what I thought was going to be really the downfall of Elle, was like she's not going to be able to get out of the way at all, right? And Paige was still able to have a lot of success, but I thought it was just going to be a lot worse. I thought Elle was just going to be completely lost defensively, but she wasn't. You know, she was able to deal with it. And then the last thing was the size difference wasn't as crazy as I thought. Like when I saw them in the ring, I was like, oh, wait a second. Okay, Paige isn't that much bigger. Maybe she was wearing heels or something, and it just made it look crazy in the face-offs and stuff.
But here's Paige talking about the fight.
Watch us do it one more time.
Yeah. So tell everyone about that. So obviously it's a draw. It was a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're looking at a rematch now, right? I know you called it right away. You wanted to rematch immediately.
Yeah, so I wanted to rematch immediately. I knew that there was a card, Misfits card in, I believe, July in Tampa.
Dude, the fighters can't help themselves with these leaks. Everybody just leaks Misfits info like all the time, dude. They just like, everyone says it. She's like, oh yeah, Dubai on the broadcast too. Like everybody leaks everything, dude.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
And by the way, Tampa, someone said it in chat. That makes a lot of sense. If it's Tampa, why not put Dean the Great in the main event?
Oh, for sure.
He's a Tampa, Florida, just native, dude.
We'll get on that. I'm not sure that they'll make that happen right away that quickly.
Yeah.
So the other option, I know that she probably wants to do it on her turf in London. So I assume it's going to be around August in London.
Yeah. Yeah, which we are obviously up for.
Yes.
You know, we love to travel. And
she's smiling. She's getting a fucking bag out of this, dude. She is getting paid, bro. She's like, yeah, let's go travel to London and I'll just fight again. She's got to be making, high six figures for Misfits, I would think.
I would assume so.
Multi-fight deals. Do you think it's seven figures?
No.
For a full multi-fight deal, you don't think?
Could
be. She could be getting the Gib deal.
Complete deal, yes.
The Gib deal.
Yeah, the complete deal.
The Gib Kingpin deal. The 1.5 over 3. You think? That would be fucking crazy.
Damn.
I'm not gonna listen. Let's not pocket watch Paige, but I'm just saying that would be crazy. And look at Hubby. Hubby's like, yeah, bro, let's go. We go. Where are we going?
We know we up for that.
Go ahead, wifey. Get your business done. Fire.
That's the life.
That is crazy. So there's that. Listen, awesome stuff there. We also had Le'Veon Bell and Tristan the Haminator Ham. What were your thoughts on that
We'll
fight?
talk about before we I would definitely want to talk about what happened after the fight because I've been lost, dude. What's going on Twitter and
happened after the fight?
Questions. Just
you introduce it and tell me, but let's talk about the fight first.
Yeah. Dude, we were both worried about Le'Veon being available, and right in the beginning, left hook city, dude.
Scared me, man.
You know what I realized? What Le'Veon does,
Mm.
and I was because his stance always looks a little awkward, like his movement,
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it is, bro. He has too good a posture in there, so his shoulders are actually back. So like most boxers, your shoulders are forward.
Yep.
So when he's in there, bro, his shoulders are back.
Yeah.
And especially his backhand, he'll do this like he's like this is exactly his position, his posture. So when he moves around, like he leans forward, but his shoulders are back and he has like really good posture. So that's why he leans. But I noticed, I was like, why does it look so like? It's not just like an awkward movement thing, but I'm like, oh, he has his posture is.
He's not got a boxer's shoulders yet,
which is not good because it makes you susceptible to like looping hooks.
Yeah.
Because your chin's up and your shoulders are back. Your shoulders can't protect you.
I feel like it took him. It took him. I feel like a couple of rounds to wake up a little bit. But I thought he did well in the meantime to win rounds. Like he lost. I thought maybe the first round Tristan might have won that one, and then I thought he started to build rounds after that. In the third round, he started letting right hands go, and I was like,
yeah,
I didn't know he was that fast. He had a right hand that he let go, and I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
there's some real speed there.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, and also he just didn't get tired. He was doing a lot of the, punch to range, clinch, separate.
Yeah, just blitz, bro,
yeah.
which is like really tough to deal with because you just the crashing into your strikes. And I think if you don't counter right away,
I think Tristan got caught in a lot of that whirlwind. He was just like, it was probably physically and mentally exhausting because you can't. You're trying to reset. Okay, now let's get to the game, and then you throw one, and then it's okay. We reset, and then he was finding some He was finding some uppercuts in the clinch. Tristan was, which I thought BJ was doing a good job of trying to tell him like, hey, frame and then throw, frame then throw. But it was just too much too soon. I thought for Tristan, which is
what about the controversy with the knockdowns, bro?
Yeah, so
I think Tristan
had a point with his knockdown. Like and I saw this on the broadcast. They didn't show the lower body when they showed it because it's just in real time. You see the upper body and you don't really see the legs. So it looked like okay, Le'Veon, it didn't hurt him necessarily, but he hit him with the left hook and he went down. And then you go back and they zoom out and you see that Le'Veon's lead foot got caught with Tristan's back foot and he just kind of fell over and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't even hit him with the left hook.
Doesn't even hit him. So that one was tough. And then the one that...
So there's no knockdown there.
No knockdown
then the other one that was called a slip for Le'Veon, I was like, you probably could have counted that as a knockdown.
I don't think you can count that as a knockdown.
I've seen knockdowns be called.
If we're in the fight and that one was called and the other one wasn't, I could see that, but I didn't think that was a knockdown. And by the way, on review of the first one, I didn't think that was a knockdown either. Like,
what was the score? Because how does that affect? What was the decision? Was it a split decision?
I think.
Or unanimous? Was it unanimous?
Was it unanimous? I don't remember, dude. There's been so much has happened since, but
no, because who was the split? Someone else won a split that night.
Yuddy.
Was it someone else?
Yuddy won a split?
Yuddy won the split. Okay, Yuddy won the split. So, no, it wasn't a split decision. But I wonder how that knockdown would have affected the overall score.
Fresh says that Le'Veon also had good body work. It's very true. I thought he went to the body really well. True. And, again, a guy like Tristan who hadn't been in one fight and he hadn't gone, deep into the fight, was talking a lot about his gas tank and all that. I thought it zapped him, especially.
Yeah, definitely nerves, dude. He was frozen.
Yeah, the nerves and then throwing. The body. I thought the body work paid dividend because in those later rounds, I tried to tell people Le'Veon just doesn't get tired.
Yeah,
like I was only in the ring with him for literal like pity pats for 4 rounds, and it was like after he had done 10 rounds, and he was just like doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And he looked like that same guy, even fresher. And I think it was whatever round it was, the 5th round, he was just still walking forward, doing his thing. Don't get tired, dude. I was like, which is surprising for a football guy, like,
yeah,
football guys were supposed to be explosive for like small periods. He was like, nah, bro, I'm just here. That's another thing that I think gives Le'Veon a unique advantage. And what I'm starting to realize more and more is he does a lot with a little,
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him super over explosive a lot. He'll throw one out there and you're like, holy shit, that was fast. And then he just kind of goes back to very methodically walking forward and showing his.
Yeah.
That stuff right there is going to serve him, I think, really well. There's obviously things that you can. Yeah. There's obviously things that you can. He has to, improve on, and that's everybody. But I thought he did well with what he had. I thought this was going to be a tough matchup for anybody in that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan, I think with more experience, is going to be a motherfucker. Like that win on Le'Veon's record, if Tristan continues to do this and gets better, is going to look amazing, I think. Because Tristan's going to murk some motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
When he figures it out, you know what I'm saying? When he settles down a little bit and he starts to use his jab a little more to set up those big shots, yeah, he's going to hurt some people.
Yeah, I worry about him mentally because
Tristan?
if you go to his Twitter.
Oh, is this what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, like he would. There's a lot. People have been on his thing, like, bro, just get over it. Like, it's over. Because obviously he talked about the knockdowns, which he had some merit there. But I kept seeing posts from his, and I'm like, wait, did he post this today? Like, he posted. When did he post this? Like, it was like a lot of posts around it. Again, I don't know if they're still up, but and I feel like maybe in the fight too, there might have been some overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's causing the hesitation where I'm gonna overthink.
He's essentially me.
Yeah. And I worry about that because that can really affect somebody's nerves. It's better to be the delusional guy,
100%.
That just doesn't care and is out there.
Oh, yeah. He is. There was so many posts. Holy cow.
This is what I'm saying, dude.
Okay, so let's try to go through them. Now, again, you can never anticipate how someone's going to react after a fight. So here's
because your feelings are everywhere.
Right. So you don't
like as a fighter, before the fight, during the fight, after the fight, you don't know what's going on. So like seeing this kind of stuff, I'm like, oh no.
Here's the thing. I think that there should be like a mandatory 48-hour non-use of the phone for fighters after they lose.
Yeah, you got to chill.
You know what I'm saying? Not even
separate yourself.
It's just to protect them, Like, because it's just like giving a fighter a microphone after a fight they lose. It's like, bro,
I'm like, as soon as the bells ring, the last round,
yeah,
I'm done. Like,
you let it go. Yeah.
Remember the Kenny fight?
Yeah.
The judges are doing the score. I'm already done.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I'm like, yeah. Everyone's like, and then like that's why the whole thing about the appeal and what about this?
You were just like,
whatever. I'm like, Kenny, let's talk about it. Let's do a video, bro. Like, I'm already beyond it because if you go in there overanalyze it, you're gonna be so emotionally what the heck?
Invested is what he was gonna say. Invested.
So emotionally invested.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that eyes. Look at me. I'm singing R&B right there, dude. That's what I'm doing, singing to my wife.
I make love to you. Hey. Like you want me to.
What the heck is going on, bro? Anyways, we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. All right, so let's see the knockdown. You guys tell me, is this a knockdown? All right, hold on. Let me turn the thing off there. I don't think it's a knockdown. Yeah, also, Tristan hit him while he was on the ground. It was you see him sneak that in there. He said, hold this one. He did that a couple of times. You could tell he was frustrated. But what people are upset about is like, yeah, okay, he catches him with this left hook. The sequence before
and he
this
falls forward, right? So like it is a clinch, but then right here he.
But after he walks forward a little bit, he hits the ground.
But what I'm saying, that is actually more merit of a knockdown
than the other one, yeah.
Than the other one. That's where you have some merit there.
No, I can agree with that. But I don't think that either of them were.
Like what I'm saying, if this is KSI Logan Paul, we're seeing videos on this, bro.
Yeah, potentially.
This is the main thing.
Now, here's the thing, though. There was a sequence right before this where this exact thing happened. Where Le'Veon.
I'm checking my cords, bro. I'm checking the cords.
Where Le'Veon. I'm gonna go full screen. Where Le'Veon clinched the same way. Le'Veon was clinching lower at this point in the fight, which I guess was a big reason that
or something
that happened. Okay. So you wanted to talk about what Tristan was tweeting out after the fight. And he definitely had some things he was saying. He looked 20 pounds heavier in there than at weigh-ins. He had the strength to clinch, couldn't separate in all 4 or 5 rounds. At the end of the day, it was a fun promo with y'all. We got the fight we wanted. Imagine me 6 years like him, not 6 months like me. Does he think that Le'Veon's boxed for 6 years?
I don't know, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I fought a 215, 6'2" Anthony Taylor. And people are with him on this. They're kind of like, oh, like he's getting his post-fight thoughts out. All right, we're with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then I guess he starts to go a little just continuously, I guess, right? Oh, it might have been because of this. Just now saw.
Oh, what happened?
Little Diego turned into the Crimson Chin.
Oh.
We like that. Okay. And then Tristan put the Le'Veon Bell beat his ass, and he just says fake news. I probably would have put that up here. I don't know.
But anyway, he talked about the damage. He did more damage, and he was disappointed
thank you all.
In the fight.
I've been boxing 6 months. Imagine 6 years. Oh my lord, I don't know. Should we listen to both of these? Good lord, they're freaking.
We don't have,
Yeah, it's 3 minutes, dude. Le'Veon Bell knocked down. Le'Veon Bell taking punishment. These were good shots. These were good shots, though. I mean,
good shots.
Good stuff. But I see what you mean. Le'Veon Bell took massive punishment all 5 rounds. They don't want to post these. Oh lord. Oh, here we go.
You see what I'm saying? You see where we're going?
Le'Veon taking massive hooks. This was the first lead hook. Yeah, I see where we're going here. Do you think he's playing the game a little bit though? Maybe.
No, I don't know. I got the vibe that he like when you can't take the loss or the situation where you're just being stubborn on something,
Yeah.
and it kind of consumes you.
Yeah.
For a loss, that concerns me. As this is also, I will say, this is his first loss, I think, right?
Yeah, it's only his second time fighting.
So
called out the Ferrari guy.
I just worry when I see that. I'm like, oh no, dude, you're just gonna
spiral a little bit here.
You're gonna spiral or burn yourself out. The only other guy that we've seen this from, I feel like, is JJ actually.
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened too, to a degree.
And we see what happens with JJ, how it's like a tornado, and how it affects him and the people around him and relationships and stuff. We've seen the downside of that, and I'm like, but sometimes someone like JJ, you can get away with that, which means you can recover.
Well, you have the ability to live through your I don't know, your fan base will be there, and they can kind of encourage you to come back and do that. But for a guy like him that's still trying to get there, it's tough.
Because I saw the comments a lot with Tristan stuff. To get over it already, bro.
I was gonna say they're not gonna give him the grace.
They're already they're already sick of it, and I'm like, oh no, dude, I don't want to see that, bro. Just chill out, take your time, and then come back. You know what I mean?
I think time will wash that all away. It's all good.
And also, Idris Virgo commented it was did he switch coaches? I was wondering that.
Yeah, he. I don't know if he switched coaches, but he was in Miami. This is the coach that Tyron Woodley worked with down in Miami.
Someone's like, "Is he got rid of BJ Flores?" And then BJ posted something, and he didn't, and he tagged Le'Veon and didn't tag Tristan.
I don't know. I would hope that that's not the case.
BJ was like, well, he tagged a bunch of people. I don't know if he just tried to try Tristan, but he didn't. But he was like, great job to all the fighters. On the Misfits fighters, you showed out well.
Yeah.
And then he tagged a bunch of Paige, Elle, I don't know who else, and then
didn't tag,
So I was like, oh, dude.
Extraterrestrial horse. I'll electrify your mother, all right, in bed tonight. I'm gonna talk about jabroni. Fuck out of here.
I love when Wade answers chat because I can't see it, so I just get no context.
I will electrify your mother to the 9th degree, and then I'll take it one step further. 10s on that ass all night. Anyway,
but yeah, that was probably the most interesting things.
Okay, yeah. I mean, listen, the card was the card. We had Yuddy and I thought a great performance winning as well, but fought the whole fight southpaw, dude.
Bro, like he got cracked and then was like, not somewhere here the rest of the fight.
I was like, this motherfucker's really gonna fight Cray Cray, one of the most dangerous dudes in this tournament, southpaw, the entirety of the fight. That's gangster work, dog. Gangster work, son. But okay, we have a lot to get to.
Trilogy match there.
Yeah, we gotta at some point run that one back.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss.